Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are good to go for the bronze medal match here in the mixed team event. We have got France taking on Kazakhstan.
Yeah, Kazakhstan against France, Mark, for the bronze medal. And you can see backstage the athletes warming up. And they'll be out onto the Withenshaw Forum for what will be their final time and possibly a bronze medal. Essentially, in this team format, once again, there are teams of 3, and each of the athletes gets 1 lift. And if that lift is a good lift, they will be rewarded points. And the points are worked out on their body weight and the weight that was lifted on the bar. And with the 3 lifts for each side, whichever side has the most points at the end wins. So nice and simple. It's on the points, and you can see here the officials pointing towards who's first and what weights, etc. And of course, as we progress through this, if you need to catch up, you can change the weight that you're going to lift to try and earn more points. But again, you run the risk of maybe getting a no lift and not getting any. So athletes backstage looking on at what other athletes are going to lift. The first will be Suhad Ghazwani of France. At the moment, that is. Essentially, it's indicated on screens, and for us as well, who will be first. That can always change. The world record holder, I think, will change the weight. This would be in the up to 73 kilogram category if competing as an individual. Athletes waiting for their turn in the warm-up area. Also athletes from, there's the Ukraine. They'll be in the gold medal match in around about 40 minutes time, taking on Uzbekistan. We've had a brilliant few days here in Manchester with 3 gold medals individually. That's the gold medal match. First, it's the match to decide the bronze. So the coaches once again just working out what the opening lifts are going to be. I think Gulim Kurmanbayeva of Kazakhstan will be lifting 110. Ghazwani, pretty sure, will change her opening lift as well. So again, just a little bit of cat and mouse at the beginning. The 2 sides changing their initial lifts. There's a discussion going on between the officials, a couple of the coaches.
Really good semi-final, 12 good lifts all in a row. There was, as you mentioned, about that penalty shootout kind of scenario. Advantage, whoever goes first gets the good lift in, gets the points in there. As they do go through this, we'll work out the AH, the weight calculator, and how many points it's going to give the team. Just wait for the final decisions to be made on the weight category. So there we see Kurmanbayeva potentially going for 85 kilograms for her.
So the change in weights has happened. The slight delay. Kurmanbayeva 85 and Ghazwani up to 110 now. So whether that's going to remain, we'll find out. But I think that looks to be about accurate.
Now, if it is that at 85 kilograms coming by Ava, the AH score would work out about 102. While for Ghazouani going for 110, that's 40 kilograms lower than her world record. That would be 110 for there, so there'd be an 8-point difference after the first lift.
Yeah, seems about right, really. Not going to be a huge difference between the opening lifts. No. But Ghazouani, yeah, world record 150, so 110 seems about right. Can always change that. So Kerwin by Ava. Here she comes to start this bronze medal match. A big, deep breath.
Was a good lift.
Waiting for the referees. They might well have to use their paddles. It's going to be the paddles. Will it be red? Will it be white? Let's find out. It's a good lift. 3 whites and the green light flashes. So a good lift and a good start for Kazakhstan. Come on by Ava. Great start then for Kazakhstan. Can the French reply? .43.43 for Kazakhstan.
So if Ghazouani lifts this 110, then it's likely to be around about 102 points, so we'll give them a slight advantage by about 8 or 9 points.
For their first attempt, represented by Suat Ghazouani, France.
Again, definitely within a range.
Yeah,
opening range.
Yeah, certainly. Suat Ghazouani 110, world record 150. So you'd say it's quite a comfortable weight, and it's quite a comfortable weight to also take the lead by around about 8 or so points. That's all on the basis, though,
it's a good lift.
It's a good lift. A good lift for Ghazouani.
So France take a marginal lead.
And Ghazouani then earning France 102.12 points, so they go into a narrow lead. Next up will be Zakhar Buminov, 105 kilograms for the Kazakhstan lifter, and that will be earning 118.5 points if successful. Sanitation regulations complete.
And loaded speed led the bar to 105 kilograms at rack height 14. height 14 loaders, rack height 14, 105 kilograms.
So 105 kilograms. Rack height of 14. So a quick change.
France have just put up for their second weight. It's going to be Yvonne Mbue going for 150, which is going to give them potentially 139. So again, given if both of these next two lifts are successful, that will be about a 30-point lead if that's the case. Again, Mbue in the semi-final here, lifted 150 straight away. A no-nonsense lift up. Bumov waiting for his chance to come on for 105.
Please welcome for their second attempt, represented by Zakar Bumov, Kazakhstan.
So Bumov gets the nod to make his way out to the arena for the second lift for Kazakhstan. Already had Karambayeva with the 85.
118.5, take Kazakhstan to 211 points.
105 then on the bar for Bumiov, and 118.5 in terms of points. No lift. No lift for Zakhar Bumiov. The first no lift that we've had in the team event so far. So a real chance now for France to pretty much seal the bronze medal for their team.
Successful, that will open one hand on the bronze medal.
$150 kilograms added to the bar.
Second attempt, represented by Julien Avon-Mboum, France.
Here comes Julien Avon-Mboum, and one thing to notice is how quickly he sets about the task. Onto the bench, the actual lift itself, and also off the bench as well.
Kazakhstan have put in their weight for their third lift of 135. Here we go then, for 150. He's off already.
Waiting for the official result from the referees. The results again to the batons.
There we go, to the paddles. It was. He knew it was a good lift. He just wanted the official nod to say that.
Yeah, very good lift then, and it's going to be mega points.
So even with a lift of 135 here for Kazakhstan, he said he's going to put them on 225.
So 139.92 points for France, added on to the 102 that they've already got. Put them way out in front.
Kazakhstan can score 225.9 if they are successful with this 135.
So France's score is 242.8, a massive score after just two lifts. Kazakhstan.
Okay, loaders, please load the bar to 135 kilograms, rack height 13. 135, rack height
135.
Please welcome for their third attempt, represented by Mehmet Zhinashov, Kazakhstan.
He's going for the 135. He'd need to lift at least 155 if they were going to put the pressure onto France there. To take their total over 245 to put pressure on. He is just going for the 135 here.
Yeah, 135 enough for 132.48 points. So it won't be enough to catch the French. Good lift though. 3 out of 3 of the referees saying good lift. And that will be wait for the score just to come through. 132 points. 225 overall then for Kazakhstan. So they are behind the French with the French. The French have one more lift to come. Axel Boulon.
So France have 242.8 points already. And this 155 from Axel, if successful, will give them 171.6 and take their total team point to 413.7. So bronze medal already there. It's a victory lift here for France. Expect to see 3 white lights here, or 3 white paddles here. And it is a good lift. So 155 successful, 171 and 414 points for France, and a bronze medal in the mixed team event.
Yeah, really good performance by France. Dominating, and even if Kazakhstan were successful with their 3 lifts, it still would have been France's day. They are the team bronze medal winners.
Next up on the stage will be the gold medal match. It's coming up very, very soon.
So bronze medal goes to France, who will be the gold medal winners. Will it be Uzbekistan or will it be the Ukraine? We'll be back in 30 minutes for the gold medal team match. Welcome back to the Witham Forum here in Manchester. The gold medal match will follow not in 30 minutes time, but only in a few minutes. So good news there. France, the bronze medal winners, who will take gold. Uzbekistan, or will it be the Ukraine? We're resetting our calculators here. The loaders are ready. The bar has been set. And we await the announcement of the first lifter. These two countries have enjoyed an awful lot of success here in Manchester, with individuals winning gold medals. Ukraine had a tremendous first day, winning 3 gold medals. Uzbekistan spread their 3 medals and gold over the 4 days pretty evenly. They haven't got near the runaway overall winners, Nigeria. 10 gold from the 20 events. But it's quite fitting that the team final without Nigeria being there will be between the Ukraine and Uzbekistan. First weight is in 107, and it will be for Ruza Kasiaeva of Uzbekistan.
Okay, let's get going.
Over to Mark for the points, sitting with the all-important calculator in front of him. What will 107, a successful lift, return in terms of points?
For Kuzieva, it's going to be 108.4 on the AH, and then it's going to be Natalia Olyenk, who's going to be taking on 125. She competes in the up to 78 category, so her 125 is going to be equivalent to 109 points, so it's going to be neck and neck.
So
big lifters coming later on as well for both of the teams, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Roughly a point then between the first two lifts, if successful. In terms of this competition, that is a very small margin indeed, and will only really equate to roughly, you'd say, a kilogram here and there. But what does count, and that is good lifts. So starting the final for the gold medal in the team event, Ruza Kursieva of Uzbekistan, 107 kilograms, looking to earn 108.44 points. And a good lift to start the final. 108.44 points for Uzbekistan. Ukraine will look to respond, and they'll be looking for 109.6 points if Natalia Olyenk will be successful with her lift of 125 kilograms.
Please welcome for their first attempt, represented by Natalia Oleynik, Ukraine.
Here comes Oleynik of the Ukraine. This to take a very, very narrow lead.
Had a good lift in the pre-round here, silver medalist earlier in the competition as well.
Oleynik at 125.
If successful, this would put Ukraine ahead by just a single point. It's close.
So can the Ukraine take a narrow lead, or will they hand Uzbekistan a golden chance of gold? Very deliberate, more explosive away from the chest. And a good lift. 3 from 3 with the referees. Coach delighted, and Oleynik gives the Ukraine a very narrow lead. Just shy of a point clear as we advance to round 2.
Now, Mirzakov from Uzbekistan has put in for 190 with his body weight of 88 grams. He's just in that category, so that'll be worth about 169.8 points, and we're just waiting to see what Ukraine are going to put in as their second. I don't necessarily have the bigger lifters, but it's not about how big they lift, it's in relation to their body weight as well. So we'll see what Ukraine go for now that they've also looked. The coach has gone backstage probably to have a check on the screen to see what Uzbekistan are going to go and do. So one.
It will be 150 kilograms, rack height 2.
Right, so 150 kilograms would be worth 134 points.
Please welcome for their second attempt, represented by Konstantin Panasiuk, Ukraine.
So Ukraine going for 150 for Panasiuk, and his AH score, if he hits this one, is 165.7.
So the Ukraine with a slight lead, they go first in round 2. As Mark was saying, 150 on the bar, but 165.78 points on offer. So after round 1, a slight lead for the Ukraine. Very narrow though. Oh, very close.
No lift. Correction, no lift.
It is a no lift. No lift. 2 red paddles, as Mark was saying. Just didn't quite, I think, fully extend his arms, and the Ukraine with a no lift, that could be absolutely crucial in this team competition.
We saw it in the bronze medal match, that one lift not going your way, but the others still have to do the lift as well. So 190 is on for Uzbekistan.
Yeah, the Ukraine still with that very narrow lead, but Uzbekistan with, well, if successful with this lift, they have one hand on the gold. But it is going to be a big lift, 190 kilograms, but it is Farud Umazakov. Here he comes. As you like. Umazakov if successful, will put his country into a huge lead. He will be earning 169 points. Gets a round of applause from backstage and a round of applause from inside the arena itself. 3 from the referee, and well, that really cements Uzbekistan's lead in this final. They are well clear. 278.28 points.
Now, if I got my maths right here, with Babinets coming to do the 180 for Ukraine, he's going to earn around about 168.6. So that's going to leave them at 278.24, where Uzbekistan are already on 278.28. So this lift might not be enough. They've got to get the lift off, of course, but they need this one. I think they might be a little bit shy here if it is a successful lift.
Yeah, currently on 109.6. This lift of 180 will earn them 168.64 points, and this will, as Mark said, put them on 278.24. It will put them in our calculations 0.04, still behind. First up, is it a valid lift? It isn't. No lift. So it doesn't matter in terms of whether the calculations by the Ukrainians were right. It will be Uzbekistan who win gold here in Manchester in the team event. They were 2 from 2. Unfortunately for the Ukraine, they were 2 no lifts from their 3, and it means they will settle for silver, and Uzbekistan will win gold. I am immensely confident, Mark, that our calculations were absolutely right there, and they were possibly 1 kilogram out in their calculations of whether they would have been able to have won gold. Now, it doesn't matter, but we are going to claim victory in that stakes, aren't we?
We are on that one. So the final lift of the World Powerlifting World Cup mixed team event, the final lift of the whole 4 days of competition here at the Withamshire Forum, and it goes down to Davletov from Uzbekistan with 204 on the bar, well within his range. So 2 no lifts for Ukraine, so just the points on the board from Natalia Olenk, giving them 109.6. Uzbekistan on 278.28 at the moment, plus with a successful lift another 169.4. Can we end on a really good lift? I think we can. I think we can. It is 2 out of 3. It is a good lift. 204. 3 good lifts for Uzbekistan. 169. And their total score of 447.6. They are your gold medalists in the mixed team event.
What a lift there from Nuruddin Davletov. 447.67 points. A massive score by Uzbekistan. They are the gold medal winners of the team event here in Manchester at the World Powerlifting World Cup. We will have the medal ceremony along shortly for the gold, silver and bronze of the team event, and also the overall team, which will be Nigeria and their medals. Stick with us on the live stream for the medal presentations. They will be along in the next few minutes.